Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So right now I am currently on a 2-day flight attendant trip. We just have one flight home today. This is actually my last reserve block for the month of June, and then I don't go on reserve again until October, which honestly is a pretty big deal and a pretty big positive change in my career, which I will definitely explain more about the significance of that later in this video. But anyways, this trip is kind of funny. Yesterday we went DFW to Salt Lake City, Utah, Salt Lake City, back to DFW, and then DFW to Salt Lake City. And then we laid over here last night. And then today we go from Salt Lake City back home to DFW. I'm gonna insert some of my favorite clips that I have ever shot while flying in and out of Utah. And then I will see you when I get back home to DFW. As you all can tell, I am back from my flight attendant trip, and I actually just finished getting ready for a double date night with Eric and some of our friends. This is the outfit that I'm wearing for our dinner date tonight, and I just love this little red dress. It's one of my favorite things to throw on in the summer. My favorite part of getting ready for date night is actually my finishing touch of adding some fragrance. Smells so good. The fragrance that I am wearing tonight is Commodity Velvet. It's from the fragrance subscription service Scentbird, where you choose a new designer fragrance to try out each month for just $17. Personally, I think Scentbird is a great subscription service for many reasons, but especially for someone like me, because I do not know the first thing about high quality fragrance, which is why taking their quiz was really helpful. Plus, by having this subscription, it allows you to try out different fragrances in 30-day supply vials, rather than paying full price for a designer fragrance that you might end up not liking. I also love how each fragrance comes with a card, and as you all know, I love the ocean, so I was really excited about this one, Akita Dolphin by Sanctuary. When you either open the card or on the back of each one, it shows you everything that you can expect your fragrance to smell like. These are so easy to travel with and just pop in your bag to have wherever you go. How the vials work is you just twist up the case and then spray. Easy. The vials really do hold a generous amount of fragrance. The fragrances are not just feminine specific. They do also offer male fragrances as well, which I did get some for Eric. Make sure that you click my link below and use my code JJulia55 to get 55% off your first month at Scentbird, which is only about $8 for your first month. I also have exciting news. Scentbird is now available in Canada. A really big thank you to Scentbird for supporting me and my channel and for sponsoring today's video. And now we're heading out for date night. So little did Eric know that I actually invited a bunch of our friends to meet up with us for dinner this night as an early birthday celebration for him. We ate at a restaurant called Fresco's Cocina, and the food was so delicious. Good morning, everybody. I'm about to eat one of these little mandarin oranges. I love these, and then I want to go and get in a workout. As I knew what would happen, I was called by crew scheduling for a trip today, but luckily this is just a day trip, so I will be back later tonight. And that was really all they could call me for, because I was only good on reserve for one more day today. So really all they could give me was a turn. But anyways, I'm gonna eat my little mandarin and then head to the gym. These are not for you, Luna. You just ate breakfast. However, what you can have is one of these little greenies. Whenever I give Luna one of these in the morning, I always tell her to brush your teeth. Good girl. And then she always runs over here, lays down or stands up and eats it on the rug. All right, let's head to the gym, get in a good workout, and then I can come back and get ready to go fly. We don't talk about nothing no more. Nothing, nothing. We don't talk about nothing no more. Nothing, nothing. We don't talk about nothing no more. My workout was good. Now I am just doing my makeup so I can start getting ready for work. I use 2 different mascaras. People ask me all the time what mascaras I use, so these are the 2 that I use. The label has like worn off, but anyways, this is the L'Oreal Double Extend. I don't know, it's just called L'Oreal Double Extend. I'll put a link to it though. And then I also use this mascara. It's called Man Eater by Tarte. I'm going to finish my makeup and then make something to eat. Ugh. I'm also drinking this muscle milk while I do my makeup, and ugh, this stuff is nasty. I personally just do not like this, but I can get it down, and one of my goals is to hit a minimum of 100 grams of protein a day, and to be honest, the only way I can do that is if I have at least like 20 to 30 grams of that from a protein shake. I just got to the airport and I have about 15-20 minutes before my required sign-in time. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I feel like I haven't done this in a while. I haven't shared a daily quote with you all, so I figured before I go into work today, we could start with something positive. Today's quote is, "You make a life out of what you have, not what you are missing." I really like that. I think that's a great reminder to be thankful for all of the things that you have in your life, and it's okay to want new things. Like, it's really okay to have desire for new things, but you have to try your best to be really happy in the moment, grateful and appreciative for all of the blessings that you do have. I think that also means that if you don't appreciate what you have now, you're not going to be as grateful for the things and opportunities that you have in the future. But anyways, let's head into the airport and have a great day of flying. I am heading down to the plane right now, and I realized I forgot to tell you all what we are doing today. It's actually a really easy day. We just have 2 flights. The first is from DFW to Santa Ana, and then we actually deadhead, which means that we are still considered working crew, but we sit in a regular passenger seat. So we get to do that from Santa Ana back to DFW. So just 2 flights today, and then we are done with this reserve month. I'm gonna go work this flight, and I will talk to y'all later. I'm back in DFW now. The flight was good. It was only 2.5 hours long, I think, going each way. And now I'm done for the day and I get to head home. I'm walking to my car right now, and you would think as a flight attendant that I might not think this way because I'm so used to flying, but have you ever just sat down and actually thought about how magical flight is in general? Like, as humans, as a species, we have created a machine that can take you off, fly you thousands of miles across the country, across the globe, thousands of feet in the air, all while you're just like sitting down in a seat, just enjoying yourself. I don't know, I had a moment today when we were on our deadhead flight back to DFW where I was just thinking, wow, this is actually incredible that we're able to do this. And I just feel so fortunate and blessed that it's my job and that I get to do that for a living. It's just absolutely incredible when you really think about it. But anyways, I am almost to my car now, so I will see you all when I get home. Oh my goodness, it's Luna, and she's got a shoe. Luna, hi baby girl. I just got home from my trip and Eric is making us dinner right now. He is chopping up some chicken and he is making us some chicken korma. Are you licking your lips, Luna? This is not for you. This is for mom and dad tonight. Hello and good morning, everybody. I just got out of the shower, and now that we are done with our reserve month in June and officially in our line month of July, I wanted to talk to you all about what that means for me as a flight attendant. Because earlier in this vlog, I had told you all that I was gonna have a pretty big change in my career coming up, which is very true. So what is happening is I am switching reserve rotations. Now, to explain this, I'm gonna take it back to the beginning. So when I first came on as a flight attendant for my current airline, this is what it was like. These things obviously can change in the future, so I can only explain this from my perspective and my experience. But anyways, when I first came on with my airline, our first year was straight reserve. Now, I think I've explained it a few times on my channel, but if you don't remember, as flight attendants, we have two different kind of schedules. One is called reserve, and then the second is called a line month. And when you are on reserve, that essentially means that you have specific days of the month that you are off, and then every other day that you are on call. Crew scheduling can call you for any type of trip. It can be domestic, it can be international, it can be red eyes, it can be early mornings, it can be 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 days long. Like, you really do not know what you are getting. Of course, you can try to bid for certain trips ahead of time, but you don't always get them. However, when you have a line, which is the other type of schedule, you know ahead of time the trip that you are working, the position on the plane that you are, potentially who you're working with, your days off, the days that you are on your trips, and there's also a lot more flexibility. You can drop your trips to other flight attendants if someone else is willing to pick it up. You can trade with other flight attendants, and you can really manipulate your schedule. So having a line month definitely allows you to have a lot more flexibility with this job. Being in the airline industry, seniority means everything. So the longer you're with the company, typically the better trips you can get. You can get the days off that you want more often, weekends. Like, there's just a lot more flexibility and like perks that come with the job the longer you stick with your airline. I hope that explanation at least somewhat makes sense for people who are not in the aviation industry, because it can be confusing even for us. But anyways, when I first came on with my airline, we were 1 year of straight reserve. So every month for 12 months, 1 year, you were on reserve. And then for 3 years, I switched to a different rotation, which was 1 month reserve and then 1 month aligned. So I basically just alternated between the two for 3 years. But now that I am starting my 5th year with my airline, my reserve rotation changes again, and it gets even better. So now, instead of 1-1, I'm going to be 1-3. So what that means is I will be on reserve for 1 month, and then I have a line for 3 months in a row, and then I serve reserve again. So now, instead of doing reserve for 6 months out of the year every other month, I will be doing it for only 3 months out of the year. This honestly feels like a promotion in a way, and it's something that a lot of flight attendants look forward to, myself included, because it just means that you get a lot more flexibility. And being on call, I'm not gonna lie, it's stressful. Like, knowing that your phone might ring in the middle of the night and you have no idea where you're going. Sometimes you really just want to be able to plan your life out. You want to be able to plan doctor visits and time with friends and family and vacations. And now I feel like I can finally plan these things months in advance rather than like a week or two in advance and just hoping that it all works out. I know this might not seem like a big deal for people outside of the flight attendant world, but for us, this is a huge deal, and it's just something that I've really been looking forward to for a long time, and I'm just super excited about, and I wanted to share this news with all of you. I already know Miss Luna is pretty excited about this too, because it means I will probably get to spend more time at home with her. I just went to lay on the bed and hang out with Luna, and now she's licking my face. Anyways, another thing to note too is that every airline does their reserve system differently. So just because my airline does it this way, your airline or a future airline that you might be part of, or just as a viewer, just know that every airline does it different. I'm actually really interested to know about how airlines in other countries do their scheduling system, because I pretty much know the scheduling system for all of US-based airlines. But if you work for an airline that is in another country outside of the US, what is your schedule like? How does your reserve system work? Before I close out this vlog, I did again want to thank Scentbird for supporting my channel and for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to click my link below and use my code JJulia55 for 55% off your first month at Scentbird. I hope that you all are having a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Bye.